Hello, I hope I'm in the right live. Hi, Jeanette. Everybody was over on the last live, but they're slowly coming over here. So this is not going to be a very long live, but I had to talk about some things that were going on today that are very distressing. Now, I don't think there's been any news on little Elijah, but we've had a lot of just crazy things happening. Now, the first thing I heard about was about this Florida man who beat his grandparents to death right in the home that they let their grandson, live in. Okay? So, while I was thinking on letting that set in, the next time I checked the news, there was a even more disturbing story. But let's take this one first. Okay, Florida again, Escambia County. This is Jordan King, 24-year-old U.S. citizen living with his grandparents. His grandparents were in their 60s, young. Okay, young grandparents in their 60s, could be his parents. Deputies were called to the home Thursday by family members because they hadn't heard from the couple. And what deputies found was what they describe as, I quote, horrific scene. Horrific inside. Okay, so they're trying to determine what happened in that home. That home was on Greenbrier Boulevard in Escambia County. Deputies believe the couple, died from blunt force trauma, and their bodies were found in separate rooms. Their grandson had been living with them, and he was immediately written down as a person of interest. And then there was a countywide search for him, and he was captured in the Bellevue community. The Escambia County Sheriff Simmons said, and I quote, "Someone called and said, 'I think I know where this person is.' He was on foot when we took him into custody without incident, and we brought him to the Escambia County Sheriff's Office." The deputies canvassed the nearby homes, searching for anyone who may have seen or heard anything. A neighbor, Charlene Daughtry, said, and I quote, "My neighbor called me and asked if I knew what was going on up the street. I went and got my daughter, and we went to the end of the street. That's when a deputy walked over and said he couldn't tell us anything, but asked if we knew anything. She said she was heartbroken when she heard the news. She knew the couple as the Kings and said they were good people. It's very sad. It's very upsetting to know that happened to two nice people, and I feel bad about it." Now, the grandson is being held in the Escambia County Jail without bond. They don't know the motive right now. Okay, but that's not bad enough. Then we go to New York, Long Island, and we have this guy. Everything looks normal here, doesn't it? Also 24. Okay? Also 24. And he attacked a 60-year-old man and woman, except they weren't his grandparents. They were his mother and father. As I said with the other guy, he had very young grandparents. They could easily be his parents. Well, in this case, this guy is the same age, 24. He's in New York, not in Florida. But he attacks now his parents, his 64-year-old mother and his 60-year-old father. Joshua Wilk, he allegedly went into the Long Island bedroom of his parents, right? 64-year-old mom, 60-year-old dad, and he allegedly stabbed them in their sleep And then when they allegedly got up and tried to get away from him and tried to run outside of the house, he ran after them and tried to continue his attack and, what attempted murder of them. Okay, so his parents tried to run. He followed them. He wrapped his arms around one of the victims, trying to strangle them. And responding officers dragged him off and arrested him. The parents are listed in critical but stable condition as of Sunday evening. And he is charged with attempted murder, assault, criminal obstruction of breathing, aggravated criminal contempt, criminal possession of a weapon, and resisting arrest. They don't provide any motive for the attack. And a neighbor, says it's surprising, and I quote, "You never really hear stories like that. It's a quiet neighborhood. People get along with each other." He is due to be arraigned in court February 26th, which is tomorrow. So, yeah, things are getting crazy. And people that, what the heck is going on, right? And then you might remember Madalena Kojakari, the little girl that's been missing in North Carolina since 2022. Her mother is refusing to go to court for an arraignment. That case has never been solved. She's never been found. And a lot of stuff going on there. But her mother refused to appear in court on Friday, and the judge in the case says he cannot force her to appear. Well, we know that. Look at the case that just went to trial, right? Diane Kojakari has been in jail on a $250,000 bond since December of 2022, and she declined to appear for an arraignment, and her defense team asked for a later date. She and her husband, Christopher Palmater, Madalena's stepfather, was charged with failing to report the girl missing. Palmater was initially given a $200,000 bond, but he was released last August when a judge lowered his bond to $25,000. Madalena Kojakari was last seen November 21st, 2022, but her mother and Palmater did not report her missing until December 15th, and that was only after school officials reported that she hadn't attended school in some time. Kojakari told detectives that she didn't immediately report Madalena missing. Why? Well, it was because she thought, or she had a fear, that Palmater would put her family in peril if she did that. So, and then it might start some kind of altercation with Palmater. So she said that's why she did not do that. She said that she was in a bad relationship with her husband, Palmater, and she wanted a divorce. In July, Cornelius police obtained photographs of a girl that looked like Madalena and an unidentified man in western North Carolina. Diana Kojakari and Palmater have both implied that the other was involved in her disappearance, so they're pointing the finger at each other, but no solid information about where she could be has been discovered. And that was that she just chose not to come. There's nothing they can do to force her to come. Let's see. Police in California are looking for a missing 12-year-old girl who left her home early Saturday morning. Let me just see if they found her. Maybe it's good news. Sometimes when these reports are there. Yes, Madison has been found. Good. I just had a feeling she was found. Good news on that report. Okay. Let's see. Very good news on that one. Okay, and then here we have a third man has been arrested in Iowa in connection with the kidnapping and murder of a woman who was found dumped by a lake last week. 18-year-old Logan Kimpton. According to the legal complaint, it says he was with the other two suspects buying machetes and gloves at a Walmart before the murder, but he chickened out. They kidnapped and murdered 20-year-old Melody Hoffman. McKinley, Louisma, 23, Dakota Van Patten, 18, have already been arrested and charged with first-degree murder. Kimpton has been charged with assault with injury, willful injury, conspiracy to commit non-forcible felony, and conspiracy to commit forcible felony. Hoffman's body was found in the picnic area of Amana Lily Lake on February 18th. The autopsy determined that she had been strangled, but she also had multiple slash and cut wounds on her body. According to the court documents, it says that Louisma had been in a relationship with Hoffman while at the same time in a relationship with another woman, and he and Van Patten were seen on surveillance video at the Walmart in Cedar Rapids before they picked up Hoffman. The search warrant that was executed at Van Patten's home turned up Hoffman's glasses and a towing rope they believed to have been used to strangle her. Court documents further state that they put Hoffman's body in the trunk of a car at Morgan Creek Park, and they drove around Lynn County while she begged to be let go before they dumped her body at Amana Lily Lake about 16 miles away. Police say they found Hoffman's phone case and Apple Watch band with blood on it, and that was found in Louisma's car. The complaints against Louisma and Van Patten said they duct taped Hoffman's wrist and forced her into the trunk before driving to the lake. The complaint against Kimpton says that he told 3 other people that he and 2 friends planned to kill someone but didn't say who the target was. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then, even crazier, hold on, let me get this, you need further proof of the crazy state of people. Right here will be something for you. And I know Jeanette was in earlier, and I don't know what they just did with my picture here. There it is. Well, I'm sure she's well aware of this, that Joran van der Sloot has conjugal visits in its Peruvian prison. And guess what? He is having conjugal visits with 3 different women. Yeah, unbelievable. So they don't just have to be a spouse or significant other. He is able to have multiple partners. So these women, I'd love to see them interviewed. Okay? He has been approved for conjugal visits, and that comes right from a spokesperson for Peru's National Penitentiary Institute. He has the same rights as any other prisoner. 36-year-old Sloot last year confessed to the 2005 brutal murder of 18-year-old Natalie Holloway in Aruba. He's a player and has always been a player, said his childhood friend Kaz Ahrens. Women have always been attracted to him for some reason. After escaping authorities investigating Natalie Holloway's death in the Netherlands territory and the U.S., Sloot ended up in Peru, where he was eventually convicted of killing his then-girlfriend, business student Stephanie Flores Ramirez in 2012, and he was sentenced to 28 years. That woman died 5 years to the day that Natalie Holloway was brutally murdered. Under Peruvian law, prisoners are allowed private visits to have relations with partners from the outside. Visitors are allowed to spend up to 2 hours in a private setting with inmates at a time, and according to authorities, Sloot has listed 3 different women on his most recent application, which was subsequently approved. One of the approved women is his longtime girlfriend, Eva Pakuhuanako. She began dating Sloot in 2020. Soon after they met, she allegedly smuggled drugs into Juliaca prison by hiding nearly 300 grams of cocaine and 140 grams of marijuana into the prison by hiding them in food, including 19 sugar beets. Oh boy. Prosecutors initially sought an 18-year sentence for her, and although that girlfriend was not convicted, Sloot was given an extra 18 years in prison. Despite his relationship with her, his friends say he will never be monogamous, even sitting in the prison. Sloot is currently being held at the notorious Ancon 1 prison north of Lima. Over the years, and at 2 different facilities, 7 different women have been approved for conjugal visits with Sloot. These include his ex-wife, Lady Figueroa. She got pregnant when he was behind bars and gave birth to their daughter, Dusha Trudy, born in 2014. So that little girl is 10 years old now. Okay. Trying to think about something here. Yeah. He was 17 years old in 2005 when Natalie Holloway went missing on a school trip to Aruba. He was the last person to see her alive. He was the prime suspect, but he gave conflicting stories about her disappearance. After he pled guilty, he was sentenced to 20 years in U.S. prison to be served concurrently with his Peruvian incarceration, and he was then returned to Peru last October. Because of the statute of limitations in Aruba, he cannot be charged with Natalie Holloway's murder despite his confession. After he was convicted in the U.S., Natalie Holloway's mother, Beth, said in an interview with the New York Times, "His hold over me is gone. It took 18 years for us to shift roles to where I feel like I was the victor over him." So, yeah, absolutely crazy stuff going on. And just craziness. Hi, let me say hi to who's ever here. Hi, Christine. Hi, Mr. Electric. Mr. Electric. Yes, Sassy, it was him. Didn't you follow that last year when he confessed? Yes, it was him. Because why what? We went over the confession. We read his confession. We read his own words. Go back and... See, where are you? You're not here. What are you doing? I thought you were a rambler. And it's 3:33 when you made that comment. Look at that. Okay, hi, little lady. Jeanette. Everybody here, he was the nerve to smile. Yeah, well, he, I just don't understand how they give them like conjugal visits like that with multiple partners. That's crazy. Just crazy. Crazy. But let's see what else we've got here. There's also an ice fishing video. If you want to check that out, that I put up today. And pretty tired because I've been up for a long time. I've been up since like, I don't know, 7. And I got up to bake muffins before the boys went out on the ice. And let's see. What's I gonna do? Oh, I'm looking just to look at something. Okay, hang on. Let's see. See what's going on. Let me see something. Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart does not wear underwear. Hold on a minute. She only wears swimsuits under her clothing. You know, it's funny because somebody just brought up Martha Stewart the other day. But this is what she's saying, guys. Martha Stewart is saying this. And maybe it's a good thing. You know, it's a good thing. Remember when she used to say that and give a little tip? It's a good thing. But she never really did anything from start to finish, like, you know, because they're just, the shows were not there. It's not like YouTube where you can do it from start to finish. It's not like how it was on like HGTV when they would do something from start to finish. That was the first time, like, they just kept doing. I remember, like, they were assembling something and they didn't cut to the chase. I'm like, wow, this is so different. But she would always say, oh, and this is what it looks like. Oh, this is great. But let's see what Martha says about this, okay? Because Martha might have some advice for you. I don't know what she's doing, okay? But let's bring her over there because she says that Martha Stewart has had it. She's done, finished with underwear. She only wears swimsuits under her clothes, and that is because, just in case she wants to go swimming, she said, and I quote, I like bathing suits. I like wearing bathing suits under my clothes just in case I want to go swimming. Bathing suits are my underwear. I don't wear any of that structured stuff. No tight lace. But I love Skims. I think they serve a very good purpose, but I don't wear those. I only wear airy bathing suits under my clothes. Then she said, is Kim Kardashian going to be mad at me? But then figured, no, she won't be mad at me. She knows I don't wear Skims. She was on the cover of Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue in 2023 as the magazine's oldest cover model. She's 82, and she was the keynote speaker at the 25th annual Old Bags Luncheon. Isn't that interesting? She looks pretty good. I don't know if she's being airbrushed heavily or, what does she look like in person? I don't know. Trying to get this. See, she looks like she's had a lot of work done, right? Eminem is her favorite rapper. And she's a grandmother of 2. She's about to publish her 100th book. Okay. And she had a business boost from her relationship with her buddy Snoop Dogg. Now, isn't that funny? Because this person I saw was selling these wooden spoons with images. They said that a friend of theirs or somebody they knew burned onto them with like a wood burning thing. And, it was Johnny Depp, it was Martha Stewart, it was Dolly Parton, and it was Snoop Dogg. So isn't that interesting? Because they have this Martha and Snoop's potluck dinner party in 2016, which ran for 2 seasons on VH1. I don't think I ever heard about that at all. But she said, I love Eminem, and I'm quoting her now. He is my favorite rapper. I just love his music. He is a genius. He was the first rapper I paid attention to. Interesting. And the other people that are with her right there is Dee Hilfiger and her husband Tommy Hilfiger. Dee was honored at that lunch for her fashion and or providing help to others. Let's see what else is going on here. I know that all right. And I think I'm going to say goodbye. Goodbye to you. No, I think I'm going to say goodbye because I'm really tired and I've got to get to bed. But I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Everybody be good. God bless. Oh, we got to do word cookies. Yep, Kevin's probably screaming at the... I didn't forget. I remembered. We're going to play some word cookies. It's how we wind the day down. They've changed this now. They're not giving us our full screen. They're giving us like the mobile application here, which means we can play episodes we miss, which we never were able to before. Don't say goodnight, little lady. I'm still here. Please. Okay. Stay here, little lady, please. Little lady. Because that's what you have to do on the phone app. Okay. Aw. Let's see. Hi, Christine. 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 Living la vida loca. Ah, 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 ah. Little lady. Hi, farm wife. Hi, farm wife. How are you? What do we need here? We need help. Okay, so this has got to be too many L's, isn't there? Tired. So we did call. Which one? L-O-L-L? Alloy. Oh, an alloy. Yeah, an alloy. Right. Beautiful. Thank you, Margot. Okay. If we do any more in this thing, right? What is it? Fleeing? No. Peel. Yeah, Christine. Genie in a bottle. Okay, and it's gonna have to bite. I tried, Pinch. Nope. Oh, Jean. Jean, Jean, you know who you are. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to go to sleep, guys. But thank you for watching. I'll talk to you tomorrow. God bless. Prayers. We'll see you tomorrow. Funnies? Or I'll do funnies before. No, it won't do funnies. We don't have it. Funnels. Funnels? Okay. Uh-oh. Funnel. Thanks, Flo. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. God bless. Prayers. Good.